Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, there lived a pair of crafty goblins.
The crafty goblins did everything together, until one day, when darkness overwhelmed the big wooden house in which they lived.
Blamed for the darkness, Brother Goblin was forced to leave the forest, while his sister had to stay behind.
Years later, they were finally reunited, and together, they decided to confront the darkness in the big wooden house.
Though they sought the help of their friends in the forest, they found that no one wanted to delve into the long-gone past.
This is how the goblins found themselves alone in the woods, trying to discover why darkness had submerged the big wooden house.
Tomorrow we should play Compass and North Star in the woods.
Be sure to wear your hat then.
You be sure to wear your hat.
All right, who wants ice cream?
Me!
Eat up. Without a word, she went out and buried the tiara in the ground beneath the sapling. And as the final scoop of dirt fell, the tiara felt truly gone, and with it, the final link to her old self. She could only go forward and find a new place for herself in this world, where she was no longer truly a princess in a tiara and a beautiful gown, but a wan woman, alone in a deep and ancient wood. And that was how the princess lost her most precious treasure, and her title.
I don't like that story. There were no goblins, and it was depressing.
We won't read it again.
I love you, Mom.
Not me. Just kidding. Love you, Mom.
Mwah. I love you too. Sleep well and dream, my doves.
Ollie? Ollie? What a waste.
Allison! Ollie! Allison, help! We need to call for help.
Hey. You doing all right?
I thought coming here would be closing a chapter of our lives, you know?
And instead, we've spun off a whole miserable prequel trilogy. Okay. No. We're not letting ourselves do this again. Come on, up. Mind-numbing labor's a great way to forget your troubles.
Can't we just have coffee instead?
No. On your feet, soldier. Let's take a break from packing and sort out the furniture. If we get enough done, I'll drive you into town and buy you a gallon of ice cream.
Mint chocolate chip, 2 gallons. Let's do this. Goblin face is keep, $sign is donate or sell, and trash can is, well, trash. By the way, I cleared out most of the stuff from the bathroom this morning, but I left you the toilet.
How very generous of you. Crummy table and wobbly chairs. We could make some pretty good money if we sell this. And I know I'd end up eating on the couch most of the time anyway.
Oh God, what's that smell?
What's that smell?
hungry? We have a whole lot of nothing.
I was hoping maybe you could make me one of those pickle and ketchup sandwiches.
I'm sorry, sir. We are all out of pickles today. Could I interest you in a ketchup-only sandwich? Looks like there's still a bottle back here.
Ew.
Says the guy who used to eat peanut butter with ranch.
So good.
Ugh, what's that smell?
Smells like delicious garbage. Ooh, yes, delicious indeed. Or could it be Stinky Pants Sam? Oh, Stinky Pants Sam!
Come on now. Sam got that smell getting a skunk out of our barn. Be nice.
A skunk? What did you do to her? Is she okay?
Sure is. She just went hunting for food and couldn't get back out. All she needed was a little nudge to get her on her way.
Sam Kansky, hero of skunk kind.
I remember being super impressed by him, and it made me want to be a wild animal superhero too.
Ancient appliances, you are staying here. Although, that oven looks in okay enough shape.
No way. We are not moving the oven. Ooh, I could turn this thing into a terrarium. Hey, remember Volcano?
What to do with this? Tables are expensive. And besides, this one's an Allison and Tyler original. What's this doing down here? Is that gum? Ugh. I guess that was probably me.
Lasagna!
Finish your salad first. Thank you, Tessa. You're a lifesaver.
Oh, don't worry about it. They're just leftovers from the restaurant.
What about Volcano? She needs to eat her lunch too.
Oh, you're quite right, love.
She can have my corn.
Here you go, little one. You must be hungry too.
Looks like Tessa didn't have that broom up her ass back then. I guess it's finally time to take these pictures down.
Yeah, still deciding what to do with them.
I mean, most of them are pretty happy memories.
I guess.
You look cute here.
That's not me. I mean, it is, but
But not really. I get it.
it's just weird seeing myself like that again. Damn. Didn't think a picture could throw me like this anymore.
I'm sorry. That sounds really rough.
Yeah. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm like 1,000 times better, but I've got a ways to go before I'm comfortable taking my shirt off. Which is why I'm scheduling my top surgery as soon as we sell this house. No more putting a binder on every morning. God, that sounds fucking amazing.
Yeah, totally. Just so you know, I'll be there to help out when you do. Whatever you need.
Thanks.
All right. What's your verdict, Ronan?
You know what? I'll keep a few to remind us how far we've come.
love this one.
Why do I look so pissed? I remember loving this.
Maybe because Marianne was sticking a camera in your face?
Come on, smile like Allison.
Ugh, gross stain is gross.
What happened?
Some unfortunate spillage that brought about the end of indoor tea parties. I hid the stain with my toys, forgetting that they would eventually be picked up.
Brilliant move, Ronan.
Well, I seem to recall a time you stole an egg, put it on the couch, and sat on it because you wanted a pet chicken.
We don't talk about that.
Uh-huh.
Well, at least I didn't leave a stain.
Come on, honey, smile like Allison.
Hold up your fish.
It's not my fish anymore. Allison stole it.
My sister, the fish thief.
You were just being bratty.
Was I, though?
Yes. All I did was help clean it when we were out on the porch. Eddie had to force you to share.
Steady now. Take your time. He's not gonna jump up and do the cha-cha.
What about me? I want to clean the fish too.
It's not even your fish. You didn't catch anything.
Ugh, only because you wouldn't stop talking and scared all the fish away.
Keep your eyes on what you're doing. Allison, when we're done with this half, you can take over and do the other one. That sound fair?
Yes.
You're right. I was kind of being a brat.
That's a nice face.
I wonder if my horse figurine is still in there.
You're what now?
You know, my blue toy horse. With the kind of melted face. The one you stole from me.
What? That never happened.
Yeah, it did. I won it at that little Halloween carnival they had at the school every year. You grabbed it and hid it in the pot. Then when I tried to get it back, you said there was a snake inside too.
Whatever you say, Horseface.
We have the same face. Allison, I asked you to clean up the coffee table 3 times already.
Oops. I forgot. All right. I'll clean it up.
Thanks. While you do that, I'll check out the furniture. I'm guessing you want to keep the coffee table?
If there's anything you want, speak now.
I'm not really planning on bringing furniture to Denali. And if I need a base in Juneau, you'll have all the furniture I need.
How very non-committal of you. All right. I'll keep it.
I really like that armchair.
It'll look sharp next to your tree stump nightstand.
I'll be the most stylish mountain man ever. But I was actually thinking it should go in your library.
Library? We may not even have a living room.
I have faith in you.
Maybe it'll be salvageable with a deep clean?
And finally, I hate to say it, but the couches get a one-way ticket to the dump.
No protest here. I think I have permanent knee damage from a decade of bumping into the corner of those damn things.
Well, then that's it for the living room. You are relieved from your duties.
Starting the fire again?
Yeah, I'm gonna boil some water. You want something to drink? Your call. I'm fixing myself a good old cup of joe.
Ah, a nice pot of wakey juice.
Papa needs his rocket fuel.
I am so glad Eddie came through on the caffeine.
Shh, did you hear that?
The Ice King is sending us a warning.
For your punishment, said the Ice King, you shall be banished from the forest. And if you dare come back before the new moon, you shall feel my anger in your gut. Hear it in the wind. Whoosh!
Do you think the Ice King would really react that way? He may be intimidating, but he's always fair and never mean.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Maybe he tells the goblins to help the people they hurt instead?
Great idea, sweetie. Why don't we think about it at dinner? I'll put everything away for safekeeping while you go wash your hands.
Can you put them in the binder so they don't get stained?
Of course, love.
I still think my dark and twisty version was better.
We put so many hours into that book.
Yeah. Our binder was full of extra drawings and incomplete stories. Think they're all still in the kitchen drawer?
We should go take a look.
Everywhere I look, there's just stuff, and more stuff.
Marianne the Magpie.
Hello, ancient broken down machines that will be the future owner's problem.
We don't really want to keep anything in here, right?
What about that dresser?
If you want your towels to rot, go for it.
Maybe someone could clean it up? It's well made.
Your call.
Keeping it. Thanks for clearing out those cabinets.
Not my pleasure.
Oh, ew. Ravensara.
Oh, God. I can still taste it. Put it away. Ugh.
Say ah.
I remember cutting off shaving cream beards with these.
Oh, yeah. And what do you know? More stuff. 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. Hey, Tyler. How does 5 little monkeys go again? 5 little monkeys jumping on the bed. One fell down and bumped his head.
Mama called the doctor. The doctor said, no more monkeys jumping on the bed.
No more monkeys jumping on the bed.
Or out of a tree.
Don't say that. Mama's gonna be so mad you had to go to the hospital.
She worries way too much about what people think.
Everything okay up there?
Yeah. When's Mom coming
She'll
home?
be here soon. Is anyone hungry?
I'm okay. Thank you.
You scared me to death when you fell out of that tree. I cried most of the way to Tessa's house.
It was kind of exciting going to the hospital, but the part after that with Marianne, that was less fun.
I remember the look that Tessa gave her when she finally came home. If looks could kill, right?
Yeah. And Marianne was a mess. But soft. What light through yonder... Oh, wait. It's just you.
Clever. Clever. There's a paper plane stuck in the ceiling light.
Maybe it has a secret message from our past selves. Find something to knock it down.
I could use that ball. Okay, let's see if I can still do this.
$5 says you miss. Oh my god. Wow. This is unreal.
What is it?
Allison's, big fat loser.
You're no better at insults than you were at 11.
Why mess with perfection?
Baloney! Guess who I found? Baloney!
Alley Belly Baloney? Why, yes. I would love to have a tea party with you. Again. For the third time today.
We should gather up all our old toys and give them to charity.
What's that?
I said we should give our old toys to charity.
Oh, good idea. Except for maybe one or two?
Softy. Will this ever stop feeling so weird?
Congratulations, you found the map that will lead you on with no mishap. Follow my trails of twinkling stones and purchase or escape the unknown. Perchance? And perchance you escape the unknown.
So long, trusty bunk beds.
Dearest Ollie, how are you? I'm in the boathouse, and everything's going very well. I'm writing you this letter to formally invite you to my tea party. I will prepare tea and cookies, and you can meet my dearest friend, Baloney, who I know you will love. Please come this afternoon at 4 p.m. Kind regards, Allison. To Ollie, from Allison. Others may not understand the laughs we have together, and love we share for each other. But I know whatever happens, every goblin has a twin. I love you. Happy Siblings Day. How sweet.
So, you gonna come back down to help me, or what?
Nope. There's way too much junk to sort through.
Come check this out. Allison's first drafts. Right. 'Cause I didn't contribute at all.
Come on. I know you did. I can't believe she kept all these.
You'd think putting them on the fridge for a couple of weeks would have been enough.
You know how we thought of ourselves as the goblins? Did you ever get the sense that maybe Marianne was the princess in the stories?
Yeah. She called her bedroom the princess's sanctum, and she was all alone in the woods, in this house, until we showed up.
She was. Alone, but with a few friends who helped her along the way.
What are you doing?
Research. So, if Marianne was the princess, then who were all the rest?
And here we go.
Oh, come on. Humor me. Poor Moose. Really didn't do him justice.
Justice? Kind of ironic, huh?
Considering he was the lawful good one.
Too bad the law isn't really just.
You go here. This one. Pelican.
She was the most generous one.
Yeah, but there was always a catch. The bear was the most helpful one. He was always around.
Stalking her?
What? No.
I mean, he was kinda always there. Lurking. You done?
Once upon a time, in a deep and ancient forest, an early winter storm blanketed everything in snow. It was so early in the year that the creatures of the forest were not yet ready for an ordinary winter, much less a bad one, and everyone agreed that the storm was a sign the Ice King had plans for a long, cold winter. The princess had grown up in a kingdom where it was sunny all year long, and the goblins were very young, so no one in the big wooden house knew how to prepare for such a winter. The house was not well insulated, and they did not have enough fuel or food. Only the pious pelican noticed their plight And when it came time to fly south with the other birds, her heart was heavy with sadness. What can I do, she thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? Time came to go, and the pelican struggled to take flight. It felt as though a leaden weight were struck right at the center of her chest. What can I do, she thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I stay, who would look after my flock? She managed to take off, but only just barely, flapping fiercely to catch up with the other birds. As the pious pelican began her journey, the storm picked up, battering her to and fro. She had fallen well behind the flock and was already growing tired. But for all her challenges in the air, she could tell things were much worse on the ground. A deep freeze had settled over the forest. The leaden weight in her chest grew heavier as she thought of the princess and the goblins. What can I do, she thought. I'm a migratory bird, and if I were to stay, who would look after my flock? The storm intensified, and the pelican was in a total whiteout. She knew that she should have despaired, but all she could feel was the weight which she had grown and grown until she thought she might drop out of the sky. She had felt called to help the princess and the goblins, but she had ignored it. I should have stayed, she thought. It was the right thing to do, and now I'm lost, with no way to make it right. Suddenly, she was plucked from the sky and deposited in the hall of the Ice King. Pelican, he said, you were flying in circles around my mountain. I was lost, she said, weighted down by the weight of the guilt in my heart. The Ice King stared at her sagely. Is this guilt, or is it something else? Open your beak. He reached down inside of her, pulling out a glowing stone. The pious pelican was surprised at how it filled her with warmth, chasing away the cold and her doubt. You know what you must do, said the Ice King. The pious pelicans flew straight to the big wooden house. Snow had already blown through its many cracks. The ice crept across the floorboards. She found the princess and the goblins huddled in front of the quiet hearth, nearly frozen solid. No, she cried. Then she placed the stone in the princess's lap. The warmth of it spread through the whole house, melting all that had frozen. The princess threw her arms around the pelican's chest, and the goblins clung to her legs. Thank you, they cried. You're welcome, said the pelican, smiling a deep satisfaction. What is that? Asked the princess, staring at the wonderful stone. At first, said the pelican, I thought it was my guilt. But when the Ice King pulled it out of me, I realized it was something much more powerful. Just then the storm broke and the skies cleared. The pelican filled the big wooden house larder with food from her beak, and then she took to the skies, lightened by the knowledge that through her charity, everyone in the big wooden house would be warm and fed until spring. And that is the story of how the pious pelican saved the wise princess and the crafty goblins from the long winter. Which is why I know the pelican is her, the moose is him, and Sam is the bear. Why?
You stumped?
There.
All right.
I just need to go
I think I'm done.
You sure?
How do you like them apples?
You know, I think you might be onto something. What about these guys? I don't see them being real-life people. Or this one.
Yep. Totally Marianne.
Why a princess, though? Why not a queen?
She hated authority.
Yeah. She'd have been a terrible ruler.
You better hurry, or the Mad Hunter will catch us! We need to hide.
This way!
What's going on? I don't know. Is he here? Is he really here? I don't know.
I'm scared. Go away! Yeah! Go back to the forest!
forgot about that. We'd been pretending he was there.
And then, suddenly he was.
That was the only time that happened, right? Allison? Wait. It felt way too real. It was...
Us. Pushing our imagination way too far.
Great. Sam Kansky, Grandmaster of Bad Timing. We're not done with this conversation.
Morning, Sam.
Ahoy, goblins! I ran into Chief Brown, who said you were starting to clean up on the house this morning, so, I kind of figured you might need some supplies.
That's... Thank you. That was very thoughtful.
So listen, I wanted to apologize for scaring you yesterday.
You didn't. Your shotgun did.
Yeah, anyway, I also came by to say I fired up the Google and I did some reading. I didn't know the difference between all those words. I mean, never been much of a reader. Huh? But I think I get why what I said was wrong, and I'm real sorry. Oh, and before I forget, for the lady of the house. It was her mom's favorite recipe. Still make it darn near every week. Think of her every time.
Thanks. But we don't have a stove. Still no electricity.
Oh, yeah. Fuse box is busted. Just another thing I've been meaning to put back together around here.
Where is it? I can take care of it.
Oh, I don't doubt you can. But, I've been kicking this thing back to life for the last 20-some years. I'll give you a hand.
All right.
Box is in the barn. Follow me.
We'll be right behind you.
That apology was something.
Come on. We need lights. So be nice to the helpful man.
So, how's school?
I graduated already. Outdoor studies.
Oh, outdoor studies, huh? Well, it's a good thing I came along when I did. You know, I built this here barn for your mama.
You really helped her out, huh?
Now, you know, just a few chores here and there. I was glad to help. Your mother, she... No. I could never bring myself to leave her high and dry. Anyways, I'll find that darn key.
Great. I'll take that.
Well, I figured I might still need to do some maintenance, so,
Nope. We're good. Thank you.
fair warning, door's a bit temperamental.
Haven't you been taking care of this place? You didn't oil the doors?
What? You think I just hang out here all day or something? Here, son, give me a try.
Good.
Okay, when you twist it as far as you can to the left, give it a nice little...
Damn it.
No shit.
Well, at least the door's open now.
Yeah, that's easy enough to fix. Now, that fuse box.
Oh no, no, no. You And you are going to clean up your mess. I'll take care of the fuse box.
But I didn't do it.
I'm not asking. Go on. All right. Fuses go into plugs. Should be easy enough.
Alright, let's take a look.
Look at what? The whole jam needs to be replaced.
Nah, just need to sand that part down. You could refinish the whole thing, but that's a lot of work for an old door. Pass me that handle.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you. Oh, shit. Oh.
What happened?
I wrapped up
You
your
okay?
electrical board. I got to run,
Yeah,
but in case you want to check it out,
Just to bum
carefully
me, I,
not to overload the
wrecked it
circuits. You
playing
have to use
ball.
a 15
Ball.
amp for the
Football?
garage,
In college?
High school.
amps total up to
Best
120
damn
amp for the
fullback
whole
around.
house.
Well, till I got hurt.
So I'm
Damn.
proud.
That's rough.
So proud of myself. For once, I've respected the right color coding. Each fuse should have the right color cable. All right. 15 amp for the garage. Number 6.
Handle seems to be working just fine. Problem must be the latch.
No shit. It's covered in rust.
Nothing a little salt and lime can't fix.
Salt and lime. It's a door latch, not a bottle of cheap tequila.
Sure could go for a margarita right about now.
A margarita? Really?
Hey, sometimes old Sam likes to feel fancy. Here, hold this. I want to get a look at the spindle.
Shouldn't we get this cleaned up before we put it back together?
I just want to check something. Hey, you two got any, bear insurance?
What for? You and your gun are always around.
Oh, not always. And you can't fend off a bear with smart-ass remarks, you know?
We're not getting a gun, Sam. Ugh, there's mold everywhere.
Well, don't stick your nose in there. Shh. Like it's a goddamn bouquet. Mildew's always a problem with these doors. They're on the north side, so no sunlight.
Sounds like the builder really screwed that up, huh?
Hey now, watch yourself.
We just need to clean it with turpentine, right? And borax?
Mm-hmm. Probably ought to blow dry it, too. I usually air out the barn much as I can. And oil in the spring.
Linseed?
Hell no. That stuff's a hatchery for mold. Teak is what you want. Little silver bit. It needs to be forced back onto the brass bit.
That's probably what was jamming it in the first place.
Probably so. You got a good head for this stuff.
Yeah, well, you're not the only person who used to fix stuff around here.
Yeah. Pretty much took an army to keep this place standing.
Let's try this one.
Don't budge.
Is there any 3-in-1 oil in the barn?
Nope. You'll have to pick some up at the Vecchi's. Anyways, see how loose the bolt is? Strike needs to be replaced.
Does that mean we can't fix the door?
Yeah.
Seems good.
Bam.
Damn fool.
Everything okay?
You two look like you got this all in hand, so, bye.
What was that about?
I wonder why Sam got so upset.
Oh, he probably forgot he was all out of bourbon.
Well, something about it really got to him.
I don't think any of us are exactly happy to see that gun rack. Remind me to take it down later.
Preda rep. What's that?
Wolf Peak.
Ew, what?
Do not spill it on your shoes.
I sense a story.
Well, if by story you mean using it at fireweed to get rid of some rats, and then spilling it on my only pair of shoes, then yes. Hey, it was not funny.
Sure thing, P-boy.
Hey there, little buddy.
Are you cooing at a spider? It had better be a tiny one.
Don't listen to the mean lady. You're an 8-legged beauty.
Huh, look at this. I think this is where she made all her toys. Toilet paper tubes, rope, cardboard.
Wonder what she planned to make with that. Maybe a car? Ooh, or a tank.
She was so crafty.
And she could draw and write and take pictures.
She could have been an artist instead of just locking herself up out here.
Oh man, I'm gonna put together the sweetest toolbox ever.
What are we gonna do with this wreck?
Take it apart and sell the scrap.
Be my guest, but it sure looks like a pile of junk to me.
Where you see junk, I see dollars.
What did you find?
Do you know who that is?
Yeah, that's Carol, Eddie's mom. I've seen other pictures of her, but never this one.
Man, look at Brown. And Marianne. She looks really happy.
Can I?
Careful, the glass is broken.
Are you okay? It stings. Let's go see Mom.
But she'll get mad. We weren't even supposed to be here.
Come on, it's gonna get infected.
I don't want to. She said not to disturb her and Eddie. Where are you going?
Things were different when she was around. We were family, Eddie. How could you do this to me?
Look, I had to make that call.
What were they talking about? I can't figure out what's going on.
I don't know, but I remember that whatever Eddie had to do, whatever that call was about, it was tearing him up.
Tearing him up? He was being a total cop, and Marianne got pissed and threw him out. Here, I'm gonna show you what I remember. Over here, Allison.
I had to make that call. I was just following the law. make that call. I was just following the law.
Oh, yeah? And this little visit right here? What would the law say about this, huh?
Look, I didn't have to come out here, but I did.
You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here!
Marianne.
I said get out! Out!
What? She didn't throw the picture at him.
You sure about that? He was being a complete dick.
How can you be sure? We were eavesdropping. We could barely see a thing.
What do you think happened then?
Look, I had to make that call. I was following procedure, what I'm legally required to do.
Then why are you here? Pretty sure this isn't procedure.
I wanted you to hear it from me.
Please, leave.
Marianne, I'm sorry.
Please just go.
How do we keep remembering the same things so differently?
It was a long time ago, and, well, memory's a tricky thing.
Wait, when did that happen?
I'm not sure. I think it was the exact same day she attacked you.
That's what I thought.
But Uncle Eddie said he hadn't seen Marianne for weeks.
Yeah, that was bullshit. And what was all that about following the law? What was he doing here exactly?
I don't know. I have no idea. We shouldn't jump to any conclusions.
Look, I know he took care of you, but that doesn't make him incapable of lying.
I can't see him being that cold with Marianne, even if he was being a cop.
I mean, I can, but who knows? I guess memory's a tricky thing, huh?
You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here! You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here! You're a goddamn hypocrite. Get out of here! Get off my property right now!
So, we agree. Brown came out here and bullied Marianne the same day she attacked us. And then lied about it. Now what?
We go and get a straight answer from him.
Right now?
Yes. I'll go get my car keys.
But what will these mountains of trash do without us?
Fuck the trash.
Man, I can't believe Brown lied. I mean, I may not be the guy's biggest fan, but he's always talking about the truth and the law and shit.
Do you have to be so happy about it?
What?
I know you've been waiting for something like this. Something that proves Eddie's an asshole. But gloating about it is really not cool. It's Tina. I gotta take this. Yeah, just a sec. I'm parking the car.
Guess I'll just go stretch my legs then.
No, just give me a sec. Okay, Tina, what's going on?
Hi, hon. I've got someone who is super interested in seeing the house.
Oh, that's amazing. When?
They're just in the area for a couple of days, so they'd like to come by day after tomorrow.
Oh, I'm not sure it'll be ready.
Hun, this guy is very motivated, but I know he's looking at other properties. And it's not like you've had people breaking down the door.
I appreciate that, but we've kind of got a lot going on over here.
Did I mention it would be an all-cash offer?
the right time.
A cash offer, Allison.
I'm sorry, but it'll be a total mess. I don't want to waste anyone's time.
Okay, well, you tell me when you're ready.
Huh. Well, I think I just made Tina's shit list.
Bear encounters are frequent during Salmon Run, May through October. Exercise extreme caution along all rivers, local trails, viewpoints, and glacier roads. During autumn, bears move to higher elevations to feed on berries and den for the winter. Do not feed the bears. Keep all food properly stowed and contained. Stay alert. Learn to spot and fish and game carcasses and scavengers. Make noise while hiking. Bears don't like surprises. Never hike alone. Always carry pepper spray when hiking. In case of encounter, do not run, stand your ground, wave your arms, and talk loudly! Do not climb trees or poles. Bears are extremely efficient climbers. In case of violent attack, fight back vigorously. 'Cause you gon' die!
Dee and I did that trail a couple years ago. We drank ice-cold beers when we reached the summit. Whose votes are you looking to win out here, Tom? The Bears? The artist really nailed this one. Dorian Key. Kinda rings a bell. Looks like you found a nice spot.
We've been here before, right? So, Tina?
Tina West, our realtor.
Oh, that Tina. What'd she need?
She had someone who wanted to see the house, but he could only come by day after tomorrow.
And you told her no?
Yeah. We need more time than that, to get things cleaned up and,
Thanks. But what if it's the only call we get?
And I guess we just grow old and lose our minds in that fucking house.
Sounds like a plan. So, before Tina called, we were talking.
Yeah?
I'm not happy your foster father fucked up.
Oh yeah? Because you sure sounded like it.
He hid information about Marianne.
I know! You just don't have to rub it in.
He doesn't get a pass just because this is uncomfortable for you.
I'm not giving him a pass. It's just hard.
This whole damn situation is hard. You think I liked learning all that shit about Tessa?
This town, these people, they're just memories to you. But it's my home, Tyler. My friends, my family. And as much as I want answers, I'd rather not lay waste to my entire life to get them.
I didn't come here to ruin your life, Allison. I just want some answers.
I know. That's why we're doing all this, right? Our hometown looks pretty picturesque from here, doesn't it?
You're way more attached to this place than you let on.
So, you really want to live somewhere super secluded like this? Alone in a cave, speaking for the trees?
I do. Is it really that hard to imagine?
Oh yeah? Who do you think's gonna come visit you out there, in the middle of nowhere?
Well, I was hoping you would.
You feeling that, Ty?
Yeah.
Found you! North Star! Okay, now you're the star and I'm the compass. Okay, and don't cheat. I know you were sending me fake hints last time. I did not. Yes, you did. Okay, I won't do it again.
You were always accusing me of cheating.
Because you totally did.
It was a cool game. Guessing where you were just by feeling what you felt.
No one else could play it with us.
That was the beauty of it.
For real? You never wanted any other friends?
Nah, not really. I mean, we had each other. That was enough for me.
So, not too disappointed I turned down our chance to be billionaires?
Nah, all that money would have made me soft. And I've spent way too many years polishing my edgy side. You were right to call me out earlier. I was being a jerk about Eddie.
I'm all for enjoying the wins as they come, but maybe not at the expense of my father figure.
I'll try my best.
And with this view is where...
Can't believe the old cannery's still in business.
Plenty more fish in the sea. For now.
I will do a part 2. Thank you guys for watching. It's been fantastic.